I need to confess something. Before I ever made a consistent dollar in the market, before anyone ever looked at my charts and thought I knew what I was doing, I was a
I
gambler.
can't keep track of
Not
the
in a
trades.
casino.
It's
Worse.
all red,
I
so
was a
much
gambler
red.
who called himself a
If
trader.
this margin call
My
hits, we're
battlefield
done
wasn't
for.
a felt table. It was a flickering screen. My enemy wasn't the house. It was myself. And for 3 long years, I lost that battle. Every single day, I chased every green candle. I panicked at every red one. I felt the electric jolt of a winning trade and the gut-wrenching despair of losing. My account was a graveyard of broken wheels and desperate hopes. I wasn't trading strategy. I was riding a dopamine roller coaster. It was costing me everything. I came to a conclusion that so many of you watching this right now might be feeling in your bones. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. What if the hardest part of trading, the real secret that separates the legends from the legions of the lost, isn't about finding the perfect entry? What if it's not about a magical indicator or a secret formula? What if the hardest part is the agonizing, deafening silence of doing absolutely nothing? Today, we're not just talking about trading. We're talking about the silent war we fight against every single day. We're going to dismantle the psychology that keeps 90% of traders trapped in the center of trust. I'm going to show you why your greatest weapon isn't your strategy, but your stillness, and how mastering the art of waiting will transform you from a gambler into a hunter. This isn't just another video. This is the conversation I wish someone had had with me when I was ready. Let's be honest, profitable trading is boring. There, I said it. The sentence that no trading guru selling a high-octane
Look at this chart.
get-rich-quick course
We
will
predicted this explosion,
They sell you
and
the
you,
thrill,
the
the
enlightened
action,
few,
the
are about to
fantasy of
ride
being
this
a Wall
wave
Street
straight to
gunslinger
financial
making a
freedom.
dozen trades. But if your heart is pounding, if you're sweating at the tick of the chart, if you feel that frantic need to times do something asterisk, congratulations. You're not trading. You're feeding an addiction to action. Our brains are wired for it. For thousands of years, survival meant action. Hunt, gather, fight, flee. Our brains reward us with a hit of dopamine for times doing that.
We hit the
In financial
jackpot!
markets, they are the most sophisticated.
Look at those credits climb!
Think of the lion on the Serengeti, a true apex predator. Does it chase every single zebra that runs by? Does it waste precious energy on every fleeting opportunity? No. The lion can lie in the tall grass for hours, days even, perfectly still, conserving its power. Its eyes are not glazed over with boredom, they are sharp with focus. It is observing, calculating, waiting for that one moment, the old, the weak, the isolated, where the probability of a successful hunt is overwhelmingly in its favor. Its patience is not weakness. Its stillness is its most lethal weapon. Now look at us. We open the charts, and we want to be the hero of our own story.
Everyone else
We see
sees
other
risk.
traders on Twitter,
I see
Instagram,
opportunity.
posting screenshots of
This
their fifth win
is
of the
where
day.
legends are made.
We jump into a Discord channel, and it's a chaotic
Look at all these
symphony of buy and
gains.
sell calls.
Everyone else is getting
And
rich
the
while I'm
FOMO,
stuck here.
oh, the
I
fear
need
of
to get in
missing
on
out,
this now.
It creeps in like a poison. Everyone
Look at
else
this
is
volume.
making money. Why
Thousands of
aren't I?
messages
I've
every
been staring
second.
at this chart
It's
for 3
pure
hours.
chaos,
I have
and
to take
most
a
of it
trade.
is just noise.
If I'm not in a position, I'm not a real trader. This is the great deception, the belief that activity equals progress. In trading, that belief is financial suicide.
Everyone else is making
I
money.
learned this
Why
the
aren't
hard way.
I?
I remember one
I
week,
have to take a
I
trade.
placed 23
I'm not a real
trades.
trader if I'm not in a
I felt
position.
so busy, so productive.
And
By Friday, my account was down 18%. But here's the gut punch. I went back and looked at my journal. Only 5 of those trades actually met the strict criteria of my strategy. And those 5 trades, if taken in isolation, they would have put me
These
up 6%
5
for
trades
the
were the
week.
turning
My
point.
need to
Amidst the
times
chaos
act
of the
times
past
cost
month,
me
they
24%
represent a
of my
clear
account.
strategy emerging.
I wasn't a lion. I was a frantic hyena, chasing scraps and ending up starved. That week, I didn't just lose money. I learned the most uncomfortable, most liberating truth of my career. Asterisk, asterisk. Fewer, better trades will always, always outperform more mediocre ones. Asterisk, asterisk. Your job isn't to trade. Your job is to wait. So, if waiting is the game, how do you know what you're waiting for? This brings us to the most critical piece of equipment in your entire trading arsenal. It's not your computer. It's not your charting software. It's your system. Asterisk, your time system. Forged by you, for you. You can't just borrow someone else's sword and expect to win a war. I see this all the time. A trader buys a system from some guru for $2,000. They follow it blindly. The first 2 trades are winners. They feel like a genius. The next three are losers. Suddenly, the magic is gone. Doubt creeps in. Is this system broken? Did the market change? The guru must have kept the
These
Times
numbers
real-time
prove
secret
that
for
our
himself.
strategy works.
They abandon it
The
and go
growth
searching for the
potential
next
is
shiny
limitless,
object.
and it's
I know,
time
because
to
I was
act.
that guy. 2 years into my journey, I found a trader I idolized. His system was a complex beast of indicators, fractals, and Fibonacci levels. His win rate seemed godlike. I thought, this is it. This is the key. I spent 3 months trying to trade like him. It was mental torture. I was trying to pilot a sophisticated jet fighter, having only ever flown a kite. When a trade moved against me, I had no idea why. I didn't understand the underlying logic. I was just clicking buttons based on someone else's rules. I felt like a fraud. Because when you trade someone else's system, you have zero conviction. You haven't bled it. You haven't spent hundreds of hours in the dark, backtesting, seeing it work, fail, again. You don't understand its personality when it thrives and when it struggles. So, I stopped. I went back to zero. I spent the next year not taking a single live trade. Instead, I lived in the charts. I studied price action until the lines were burned into my mind. I built a simple, logical system based on market structure and supply and demand. And then, I backtested, and backtested, and backtested. I went back 5 years on EUR and USD. I took over 500 trades on paper. I recorded the wins, the losses, the gains, the profit factor. I got to know my system like the back of my hand. I saw its flaws. I saw its strengths. By the end of that year, I had something more valuable than a strategy. I had unshakable, data-driven confidence. Now, when I have a losing streak of 5 trades, I don't panic. I don't question everything. I smile, because my backtesting showed me I would have losing streaks of up to 8 trades. It's just a cost of doing business. It's part of the system's DNA. Your system is your shield against the noise of other people's opinions. It is your sword to execute with precision when the time is right. You don't need a perfect system. You need your time system. One that you trust so deeply that you bet your career on it. Because that's exactly what you're doing. Once you have your system, the real work begins. Because trading isn't a battle against the market. The market is just an indifferent force of nature, like the ocean. The real battle is against yourself. It's a silent war fought on the battlefield of your own mind. And your opponents are the most formidable you will ever face. Fear, greed, hope, and regret. Fear whispers insidious lies. Fear of missing out, FOMO, makes you jump into trades that aren't yours. Fear of loss makes you cut your winners short, grabbing tiny profits before they can mature. Fear of being wrong makes you hesitate on
Sell
perfect
now
setups,
before it's too
only
late.
to watch them play out without
It's all
you.
falling apart.
Greed is a roaring fire. It's that voice that says, this trade is a sure thing, let's double the risk. Greed makes you add to a losing position, hoping it will turn around. Greed makes you hold on to a winner long past your target, only to watch it reverse and turn into a loser. Greed promises you the world and leaves you with an empty account. Hope is the most dangerous of all in the wrong context. Hope is for life, not for trading. Hoping a losing trade will come back is the #1 killer of trading careers. It's what turns a small, manageable loss into a catastrophic account blower. In trading, you must replace hope with process. So how do you fight these titans? Build a psychological fortress. The foundation of this fortress is radical self-awareness. This is where journaling becomes your superpower. You don't just log your trades, you log your soul. Before every trade, write down, why am I taking this trade? Is it 100% aligned with my system, or am I bored? Am I feeling anxious, overconfident? After the trade, you ask, did I follow my plan to the letter? If not, why? What emotion took over? Your journal isn't a diary. It's a reconnaissance report from your inner battlefield. The walls of your fortress are built with process over outcomes. You must brutally detach your self-worth from the result of any single trade. Did you follow your rules perfectly? Did you execute your plan with discipline? If the answer is yes, then you won, even if the trade was a loss. And if you broke your rules and got lucky with a win, you lost. Because you reinforced a bad habit that will eventually destroy you. Celebrate disciplined execution, not random profits. And the guards on the wall of your fortress, they are your non-negotiable rules. These are not your strategy rules. They are your psychological circuit breakers. For me, it's the 24-hour rule. After 3 consecutive winners, I'm banned from the charts for 24 hours. Why? Because I know that's when my ego swells, my discipline wanes, and I'm at peak risk of giving it all back. It's also my cool-down protocol. After 2 consecutive losses, I step away for at least 12 hours. I have to review the trades objectively. I need to reset emotionally before I can even think about putting capital at risk again. This fortress takes time to build, brick by painful brick. But once it's standing, you become unshakable. The noise of the market fades, and all you hear is the calm, clear voice of your own discipline. So, what does it feel like when you finally get it? When your system is built, your fortress is strong, you've mastered the art of waiting, it feels quiet. The frantic energy is gone. The emotional roller coaster is over, and trading becomes a calm, deliberate, professional process. It becomes wonderfully boring. My trading day doesn't look like a movie. I wake up, I have my coffee. I spend 30 minutes doing my pre-market analysis. I mark my key levels of interest. I set alerts on those levels. And then, I walk away. I go to the gym. I read a book. I work on my business. I live my life. An alert might go off. I'll calmly come to the screen, analyze the price action against my checklist. Does it meet every single one of my criteria? If yes, I place the trade. I set my stop loss, I set my take profit, and I walk away. I let the market do the work. I don't sit there and
If we adjust the leverage here, we minimize the risk
my job
exposure.
is done.
That makes sense.
Right.
Some weeks
The
I take
diversified
5
portfolio
trades.
holds
Some weeks
strong
I
then.
take 1.
Exactly.
Some weeks I take 0. And I feel equally successful in all of those weeks, because my success is no longer measured by my profit and loss. It's measured by my discipline. This is the paradox of success in trading. You have to let go of the need for excitement to achieve consistent results. You have to embrace the boredom of waiting, the boredom of following rules, the boredom of doing the same simple things day in and day out. But within that boredom lies true freedom, the freedom from financial anxiety, the freedom from emotional slavery to the charts, the freedom to build a life where trading is the component of your success, not the entire chaotic center of your existence. I want to leave you with one final thought. The power of patience isn't just about avoiding losses. It's about unlocking the single most powerful force in the financial universe.
Come on, bounce back. Don't do this to me. I can't lose it all.
To turn $10,000 into $100,000 in a year. They take huge risks,
Buy at 5, sell now. We need 50,000 shares.
And blow up their account. They repeat this cycle, constantly
climbing,
resetting
hold
to zero. 10 years later, they've churned through $50,000 of their savings and have nothing to show for it but scars. The patient trader starts with the same $10,000. They aim for a realistic, boring 3% a month. They follow their system, they wait. After 1 year, their account is at $14,257. It's not life-changing. The impatient trader laughs at them. After 5 years, their account is at $58,916. It's significant. The impatient trader is now on their 3rd blown account. After 10 years, that patient trader's account is worth over $347,000. After 20 years,
This is unacceptable.
it's over
Liquidate everything right
$3.2
now.
million
I don't care
from
about the
same
losses. Just get rid of it.
Not from finding a holy grail, but from the relentless, boring, beautiful application of patience and discipline over time. This is not a get-rich-quick game. This is a get-rich-for-sure game, if you are willing to play it on the market's terms, not your own. So I ask you, who do you want to be? The frantic gambler, forever chasing the next big win, forever one bad trade away from ruin? Or the patient hunter, the stoic lion, calm and confident in your process, knowing that the market will eventually present you with the opportunity you've been waiting for. The charts will be here tomorrow, and the day after that. Opportunities are infinite. Your capital is not. Protect it, cherish it, and deploy it only when your edge is undeniably present. Master the wait, master the boredom, master yourself. Because in the silent space between trades, that's where the war is won. That's where fortunes are built. That is where you will finally find peace. Trust your system, trust your process. And above all, learn to trust your own stillness. The market rewards patience. Be patient.